All right, today on The Explainer, we're diving into a real head-scratcher. It's a mystery that's been bugging the internet for, almost 20 years now? We're talking about a song that feels like everyone's heard it, but somehow nobody can actually find it.
I mean, you know that feeling, right? When you've got a song just stuck in your head, playing on a loop. You can almost hear the melody, but you can't for the life of you find it on Google or Shazam. It's maddening. Now, what if I told you thousands of people were having that exact same experience with the exact same Phantom song?
So, let's get into it. Our story doesn't start with some big event. Nah, it's more like a whisper, something that started in one of those quiet little corners of the early internet. And that's where this whole legend began.
Okay, so picture this. August 2006. Some user on a music forum posts a pretty simple request. They're looking for a song, can't figure out what it is, they've got a few details. Says it has this classic 80s new wave sound, really memorable vocals. But here's the kicker. No artist, no title, nothing. Just a melody they couldn't get out of their head.
And this is where it gets weird. Almost right away, other people started replying, "Hey, I know that song." It was like this shared memory of a song that didn't officially exist. Kind of like you all woke up from the same dream. It was the start of a digital campfire story, really.
So, as word about this mystery song got around, it wasn't just casual listeners who got interested. Oh no, it basically summoned an army of internet detectives, all ready to solve this thing.
They've even got a name for themselves, the Lost Wave Searchers. And look, this isn't just some fan club. This is a full-on global task force. You've got music historians, old-school radio DJs, serious record collectors, and just super dedicated internet folks. All of them are bringing their skills together for one single goal, to finally put a name to this Phantom song.
And these guys are serious. Their methods are incredibly thorough. This is not random guessing. They are digging through dusty archives of old 80s radio playlists. They're using software to break down the audio, figuring out the song's key, the instruments, everything. They're literally cold calling producers from back in the day and record labels that don't even exist anymore. And the most important part? They're sharing every single little find on places like Reddit and YouTube. It's become this huge collaborative investigation.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, with thousands of people on the case and all our modern tech, how has this song not been found yet? Well, the reasons why are just as big as the mystery itself. So, the first big problem? Human memory. It's not reliable, you know? You've got some people who would swear on their life the singer is a guy with a German accent. Then you have others who are just as certain it's a woman with no accent at all. All these conflicting memories just send the search spinning off into a million different dead ends.
And to really get how tough this is, you gotta forget the big 80s hits. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Underneath all that, there was this huge scene of indie labels and an absolute ocean of demo tapes from local bands that never ever got signed. This song could be any one of those thousands of forgotten tracks. It's a total needle in a haystack situation.
And then you've got what you might call digital black holes. Think about it. Record labels went out of business, their archives gone. Radio stations tossed out their old playlists. I mean, those would have been treasure troves. So many analog tapes from back then just never got turned into digital files. And of course, you've got the internet being the internet, trolls planting fake clues and hoaxes that just waste everyone's time. But even with all those roadblocks, the search has coughed up some really fascinating theories. It's like a detective's case file, full of compelling leads.
All right, lead number one, the German demo. This is the big one, the theory that just won't die. Mostly because of that supposed accent. The idea is that it's a lost demo from some obscure German band. See, back in the 80s, there was this whole Neue Deutsche Welle, the German new wave scene. It's totally plausible that some band recorded a demo, maybe it got played a few times on a local radio station, and then, poof, they just disappeared.
Then there's lead number two, the lost soundtrack. This theory suggests the song was never even supposed to be a regular single. Maybe it was just background music for a cheap movie, a forgotten TV show, or maybe even a commercial jingle. This stuff is called production music, and it's notoriously hard to track down, especially if the original film or show is lost to time.
And of course, you have lead number three, the big hoax. This is the skeptical take. What if it's all fake? What if some musician today, a really talented one, perfectly faked an 80s sounding song? Used all the right instruments, the right recording style, all just to mess with people and create this massive internet mystery. It's a wild thought, and for the people searching, it's gotta be kind of terrifying.
So after all this time, all these leads that go nowhere, the search has changed. It's evolved into something much bigger than just trying to find a song.
So after all that, after years of this global collaborative hunt, the total number of confirmed, solid, 100% verified IDs for this song is 0. A big fat 0. It's still a ghost, still a complete mystery.
But, that 0 doesn't really tell the whole story. For a lot of the people involved, the goal isn't even just about the song anymore. The real find has been the community that's been built. It's about that shared passion, right? The friendships they've made across the world in forums and on Discord. It's about the thrill of working together on a puzzle that seems impossible to solve.
So in the end, this whole thing isn't really just about a lost song. The whole saga is a story about two big things. First, the incredible power of the internet to bring people together from all over the world. And second, it's a pretty stark reminder of just how fragile our collective memory can be. It's amazing how easily bits of our culture, of our history, can just disappear, vanish into static, even with all the technology we have today.
And it all leaves you with one last question to chew on. Maybe the real power of this song isn't about who made it, but in the fact that we don't know. In a world where you can look up anything, find any piece of information in seconds, maybe some things are just meant to be a mystery. Maybe that's its real purpose. Thanks for tuning in to The Explainer.